Welcome, everyone. This is Tracy Una Wagner with Versatile Inspirations and the Lightworkers and Earth Angels Academy and Study Hall. And this is your weekly energy foresight for February 14th through the 20th. For February, we've been working with the Gilded Tarot Royale deck, and that is by Ciro Marchetti and Barbara Moore. So for this week, the 14th through the 20th, the card that came through is the King of Swords. And the message from the King of Swords is, phew, I'm glad last week is in the rear view mirror. This week, we can communicate clearly with wisdom and success. The King is tapping into your core intelligence to help you share your opinions, ideas, and thoughts easily and effortlessly so that they may be of great benefit to all. Share away. Goodness, last week is over, right? I'm sure you may have had some difficult situations, but just think of all of the knowledge that you have from last week that you can take into a different situation that may occur. I think these things happen for a reason, and that is what it's for. It's just a learning opportunity. But this week we are in the clear. We've got the King of Swords who has the ability to just kind of cut through the chase and communicates easily and effortlessly with wisdom and intelligence. So just be aware that you are going to be able to stand in your power and communicate successfully this week with the help of the King of Swords. So thank goodness for him. So tap in sometimes if you find that you have, you don't have the words that you want, or you're not exactly sure how to communicate, maybe kind of shy about sharing your information since last week was maybe so difficult, but just know tapping into your inner King of Swords is going to allow you to speak clearly, intelligently, and with success. So if you have to take a moment to collect yourself, bypass that whole last week thing, and then just really tap into that successful nature and wisdom of the King. Just feel free to do that. Even if you have to take a deep breath and just really kind of bring your thoughts together, that's okay. Then you can share away, share away. Everyone is listening, so just be prepared for that. So for midweek and end week, I decided to go with Magical Dimensions by Lightstar. For midweek, which is the 14th through the 17th, or Monday through Thursday, the card that came through is Breakthrough. And it says leap of faith, freedom, and new beginnings. Great card for the beginning of this week. Wow, breakthroughs. We broke through last week's difficulties, and now we are ready for the freedom that we are going to experience this week and be able to communicate clearly and effortlessly. So know that there are new beginnings to be had. And with that, it is important to be able to communicate clearly and effectively and successfully. So tapping into your inner king may be of benefit, especially the beginning of this week. Taking a leap of faith. Sometimes it's hard, especially after we've been through what we were last week. It may feel like you don't really want to just take a leap. You'd rather just dip your toe in just to see how the waters are feeling. But this isn't the time to do that. The beginning of this week is the time to leap, to be like the fool on the journey and just take a leap of faith. Know that where you are going to land is exactly where you need to be. So just know this time it may be for you to be able to tap into the King for courage, as well as the success enabled in being able to communicate clearly and effectively. So tap into the King for all of his kingly masculinity and be able to go forward, taking a leap of faith, having the freedom to do so, and then enjoying the beauty of new beginnings. All right, for end week, and end week is Thursday through Sunday, or the 17th through the 20th. This actually had two cards. I had two cards that just jumped out of the deck, and I'm surprised by both because they work beautifully together. So for the first card that came through is Wisdom. And this is the whole part of this week, isn't it? Working with that kingly wisdom. So this says psychic intuition and truth. So not only do we have that masculine energy, but now towards the end of the week, we're going to be able to tap into our femininity as well, combining the yin and yang and really balancing those two. And that comes next, which is so interesting. The second card that came through is Solar Portal. And this says being centered, balancing power, and manipulation. So to me, these two cards coming together just indicate that at the end of this week, especially if we have a successful beginning of the week, we can see that the end of this week is coming together for our benefit. We are going to be able to lighten up a little bit and allow our yin and yang, our masculine and feminine, to balance together. It's going to be a balanced end of your week. And even at times, if you feel like you're out of balance, tap in a little more to that kingly presence, because that kingly presence is for the full week. It's important for us to maybe stand our ground, to be more centered, to be able to have boundaries, possibly be able to say no. All of those more masculine features, while being able to tap into your intuition, into your psychic sight, being able to see it clearly in order to be able to be calm and centered, being able to locate the truth within yourself and locate the truth around you, being open to that fact. Not only with our psychic insight, our third eye, can we see that, but with our intuition, and especially with this being a 6 year, being able to tap into that centered space within. Now we're going to be going into an interesting time. We're going to have a portal of sorts. And at the beginning of February, we had the 2222, but now we are going to also have the 22222. So all of these beautiful angel numbers, but it's allowing us to raise our vibration and allowing us to transform and to evolve in that spiritual center, that spiritual atmosphere, to be the new us in this new world. So just know that if you start feeling some rumblings of wanting to step out and do something new, which that card tells us in the beginning that new beginnings, take that leap of faith. If you start feeling that, it could be that this coming up portal, and we're smack dab kind of in the middle between the two, being able to tap into that energy. It may be a time when we really need to use our psychic insight, our third eye, and really go into that heart space where our intuition lies between our heart chakra and our solar plexus area, being able to work in tandem and just feel into this beautiful space that we are in. I got the feeling in the beginning of the year that this is going to be an amazing year, especially with it being a 6 year, all about that heart space and all about those heart words, unconditional love and kindness. And we have the opportunity, especially last week, to really focus in on that kindness aspect towards ourselves and others. But now we're really focusing in and working with ourselves in that kingly atmosphere in the beginning, but at the end, we're really working with that heart space, that whole feminine side, that whole upper chakra system between our third eye, our heart, and our solar plexus, that solar portal, being centered, being able to see the balancing of power. And we can extend this from not just ourselves, but into our family, into our neighborhood, into our community, into our state, into our country, into the world, balancing power, not overpower, but balancing that power, knowing, seeing, and believing, using the wisdom that you have. When you do it on your own personal level, it ripples out, and that rippling changes things. It's amazing the changes that are going on, but don't be worried. Don't be scared. Just go within and really focus in on your sphere, because even you focusing in on your sphere changes the world with the ripples that you beam out. All right. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. I totally appreciate it. And I appreciate you being here with me every week. It is wonderful to spend time with you and share space and energy with you as well. You take care. And as always, I'm sending you love, light, and eternal blessings. And I will see you next week for the weekly energy foresight. Bye-bye.